we're all here for a good cause, DC statehood, we're all working together. We need more votes in Congress. I think that DC should be a state, and I hope that everyone else here thinks that too. I think we can all get agreement on that, but the real issue is that we need to cause movement and get more people involved, more people to get the momentum moving with this. Because I think everyone could agree with this concept that people need all the rights of citizens, of representation, but that issue is taking action, getting everyone on the same side, getting people to mobilize for these issues. Getting all the gears to work together. And that's why I appreciate all the people who've been organizing this event, getting these things together, making sure all these movements and events happen smoothly so people can get the word out about what's going on in this city and support our Congress people. All right, so this one's just about my thoughts on politics. I guess that's life. These days it's hard to read a book when everywhere you look there's TV screens flashing, their high budget casting, supporting commercial pageants until beauty is imagined. This designer class of fashion, our souls inside we pass in with purchasing passion. Checks to cash and legal tenders classic, but credits fastest. We're indebted to the debit plastics, clicking and snapping in like castanets until it crashes. And then we can't afford our caskets, so we war for rations of oil and plastics for machine attachments. If the approach remains the same, we must be insane to expect anything but the same reaction. The pattern spreads, international actions decided by profits met. Trade agreements are free, but support the corporate bastards who get to bask in at 6 billion frozen inhabitants in the eyes of the basilisk. Media-run confusion, educational institution, medical restitution, all with profits, not solutions. Congress is infused with the banking collusion, war and terror illusion, all political amusements the special interest chooses. And now we're used to it, no longer intuitive to the nuances of the rulelessness, the community, incongruent human stability. We're losing it. But who's the architect that profits off of our defense, paid into arbitrage, made into carnage to invade the harmless? Voices on TV start this war, load the cartridge, elect the hardest militant rhetoric narcissists to sell industrialized armaments straight out the bargain bin. Anything for that hydrocarbon fix, we must harvest it. Fuck the law, we're part of it. The world moves too fast to jargon with please stop, I'm car sick and I need catharsis. I need catharsis. The man who steers the scene in dread. We're out of food, they took our bread. We're freedom fighters spitting lead, and they accuse us of being fed. If you go outside, watch your step, watch your words, your thoughts, your head. Watch every single thing you've said. Save your family, watch the rest. But don't watch too long, or just watch, you're dead. Rather than debating geopolitical concepts and the society oppressed, we praise ancient parchments that mummifies the lies lost in us and lock up that sarcophagus without acknowledging what it's costing us. I'm sorry that I commented, but I'm onto it. Commissions and councils and conference all to protect the 1%. Pharaohs and kings versus common man, it's common sense. Today it's the Wall Street occupant swims the continents. The pyramid is ominous, so watch the Oculus. Let me elaborate. Trickle-down economy never precipitates, it actually evaporates. The money we make, it saturates the aristocrats at the fastest rate. This pattern exacerbates. Until my hard-earned profits leave to the plutocracy on top of me in greed, rather being shared with those in need. Control this reef, this common thief, this bureaucracy, this test we're proctoring. I'd rather not, but gee, thanks for offering. Instead of counting sheep, we're counting tweets. We've stopped our sleep to watch for beeps from propped up screens. With knowledge, humor, and all between. Another world it seems we've seen. And then the sunlight peeks between the seams. And we walk the streets and work prosperously until our thoughts and talk are cheap. In fact, it's all for free. I watch the profits seep away from day to day. No maximum pay, no minimum wage. Yet we act unfazed when a billionaire's paid more than a third of the slaves living in the world today. Do we get all that we deserve? Or is a portion of our worth stowed in federal reserves? A percent of what we earn, who knows where it goes, we aren't assured. How it's spent is not a part of our concern. Inventing missiles and germs to disperse into the earth, it all returns. Playing with fire, we all get burned. Immolation and isotherm in our hearts, it's our rightful turn. The insightful learn to stand tall and firm, so we can procure the words that might be heard as a verdict to conserve. Imagine a new future, beautiful like a brochure. Families feeling nice and kosher. Delivery bikes for grocers, produce grown in the local park. Hopscotch wrote in chalk. In the rain I watch it wash away till dark. But dog, I'm hopeful, bark for change of the par. Raise the bar. How can we expect to get so far if no one starts? I know this journey's hard, but aspiration's scars, and I show these proud. I am unjarred by pessimists, spoken false. I'm not for profit, no by to walk. I'd rather provoke some talk on this wealth we do not touch. Express I must before I am swept up in the clutch of the wind that comes. We are all just specks of the dust, so expect as much. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for letting me present that. The real issue here is DC statehood and movement, any type of activism and civil rights movement. You can get a part and support, work together. We're all working together, we're all on the same team here. Let's collaborate and communicate. Thank you all.